This is Draw My Life. JoshyPoo edition. It all started with my mom. Her name is Tessie, short for Maria. And then it started with my dad, named Frank. At one point, these people were in love. My parents decided to have kids. Or I'm pretty sure it was out of nowhere they had kids. They had one son named Luciano. And then that equaled to another baby later on in the future named Jordan. Now I'm pretty sure there were a 2-year gap between them. That could have caused more problems in the relationship, but it was still manageable. It was just a little cracked, but it was still manageable. 3 years down the line, they had me, Josh, or Joshua. My mom and dad basically always fought all the time. It wasn't a question in my mind that there was always problems in their relationship. My dad always equal to being strict, close off all the lights, no shoes in the house, and so on. We were always tied down to something. We cannot do anything, which equal to more problems in our life. Now my mom, on the other hand, she was more normal, like any other parent. Cooked, cleaned, but the cleaning was always my dad's thing. He always cleaned up. That was his thing. But it was always extreme to the point where if you left something on the floor, he would hit you. 3 or 4 years down the line, they were so close to getting into a divorce. So close. But out of nowhere, a little girl popped out of my mom, and she was pregnant, and her name was Angelina. So my mom thought, if we get a divorce now, my sister wouldn't have a dad. So my mom stayed with my dad, and that made her very sad. One year goes by, and they finally just couldn't have it anymore and got a divorce, which basically led to us leaving our apartment and having to move somewhere else, which wasn't that far. See, this house right here, the first house we lived in, it was very, very small. We're up here only with 6 people in this house. So when they got a divorce, they moved into a different apartment, which wasn't that bad, and it was pretty close by. I don't remember a lot about the second house we lived in, but I remember there was 2 rooms with 5 people to live in. My mom's room had this huge closet, which I think was my room, which I would sleep in. Because there's barely no room in the house. I was always an awkward kid, really awkward. No one really liked me. I couldn't talk. Shy, fat, dumb. Imagine all these things being put onto a kid. It really hurt me on the inside, not knowing like what to do about myself. Because I really didn't have a father figure in my life, which led me to basically figure everything out on my own. After 1 year goes by, we finally moved out of this house, the small apartment we had, and moved very, very, very far away. It was very, very far. Not too far, but it made us transfer out to a different school. We had to make new friends, new everything basically. Every bad decision you can make in high school, I did. High school went to up thinking I was gonna do really good. And then slowly went down, and I was doing really bad and didn't know what to do with my life. So that kind of equaled to me dropping out of high school, which led to kind of me being sad. But the reason why I dropped out was because I went to the Philippines, and I was just kind of fed up with high school, and I didn't want to do it anymore. So I left to the Philippines. 1 month later, I'm back in Chicago, and contemplating what life really means. Because I don't know what to do now. I'm not in high school anymore. I learned that there's this program, and it's basically high school, but only 2 hours long. I mean, sorry, 4 hours long. And I did that. I graduated. See, while I was going to school, I was working. Working was for a reason, and that equaled to LA. And I was so excited to go because I wanted a fresh start. Happiness. Because I thought that was the only thing I could do, was run away from the problems. So I saved up 10 grand and I left. I driving. Now, going back a little bit, LA was tough. I lived in an R&B, which was not a good idea. Not a good idea. And so I left LA. Barely any of my 10 grand I had. I was down to probably 3 grand, and I was there for 4 months. Came back from LA, and then I came back, and then I left for the Philippines again. And then I came back and decided to lose weight because I got fat when I was in the Philippines. I was fat. Lost 80 pounds. Needed something to change my life around because LA was everything to me. My life has been like I've said, it goes up, I have something in mind, and then it goes then it goes down. Man, look, this shit. I hate this stupid draw my life shit. It's just depressing as heck. Why the heck would I want to drive my life and show everything I can draw? I can't even draw. Man, this is stupid. You know what? 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 Draw this. Stupid little. I'm like, even like, I'm stuck 3 years late to this trend. Shit. That's Draw My Life, JoshyPoo edition. Stupid. I'm not doing that shit again. Draw my life and draw my ass.